So we're here at Cobboland Caravan. They don't want the site to be closed. So my choice when I'm repairing a pothole is a product called EZ Street. There's so many good benefits to it, but one of them is for me is speed. If you can imagine, I work by myself. I have a product that helps me get the job done quickly and effectively, then obviously that's a great win-win for me. What we can do is with EZ Street make all these repairs with minimal fuss and in good time to get these people back running and doing the business that they want to, rather than going through the huge expense of having to resurface the entire area and all the implications that has. Sitting at -5, a lot of the potholes have still got water in them, that's solid ice. Yep, there we go, that's a big one. But the good thing is about the EZ Street product, it will work in these conditions. As long as it can work, then I'll be working. So, first thing to do is get rid of some of this ice. I think of myself like a good dentist. I want to get rid of all any decay in the cavity to make it nice and clean in readiness to put the EZ Street in. Okay, that's the first stage done. Trying to get as much of this out as we can, so I'm going to take some of it now to see what we've got left to do. A little sweep, get rid of the smaller bits. Now what you might be able to just see is that actually this is frozen water in there. So I can do it with this ice, and if there was water there as well, I can still put the product in. It will work just as well. I'm going to clear a wee bit more of this ice just to get a better depth to this before we start putting the product in. Okay, so it's the final few sweeps, is to get all the little materials out, make it nice and clean. So what we've got to do is put the EZ Street product in. And this is sub-zero conditions. You can see that it's easy to use at this temperature. You can see, despite this weather being so cold, the EZ Street product is actually doing the work for me at this moment in time. I never tire of watching it slowly but surely fill out the pothole. It's doing the work for me. I just need to give it a little bit of a guidance into the pothole, and then we're good to start packing it down. It's moving really easily and nicely. I just have to give it a little nudge to push it into the right places. Sometimes you have to be a good gardener. That's the first stage of it, putting in a hole. Now we're going to compact it down. It's very useful if you have a type of safety boot that doesn't have too much tread. You can just nudge it in. You can see it moving really nicely. By doing that, it just helps spread and knit before you put the big tamper in. You can see how easy it moves. And now we'll put the tamper on it. One of the things I love about EZ Street is it's an environmentally friendly product. So the compaction allows the biofuels in to evaporate, and that actually helps the setting of the product. So we try and compact as often as we can before I put the whacker plate over it, just to help ensure that that process is at its best. We can see straight away it's already got a lovely flat surface to it, and that's because the product's so easy to use and worked with you, not against you. And at the moment it's looking a bit too shallow, so we need to add some more on to help with that process. Okay, I'm just going to tread around it like crimping baked cold tart before you put it into the oven, just to make sure the edges don't come away. Okay, second stage, compaction. Well, as you can see, that's just used 1.5 bags of EZ Street Asphalt. The good news as well is that bag, although it's open, is good to store and will last for a long time before the next pothole comes along, which hopefully for me is not too long. We're going to put the whacker plate on for its final compression. And that compaction is looking good. It's got a nice bit of bevel to it, as you saw the whacker plate going over that small rise, which is exactly how the traffic wheels will go over it as well, and help further the compaction in the weeks to come as well. So that's it, job done. Literally as easy as that. As soon as I've left the site, traffic can go on it. You can get the machinery, the tools, the EZ Street Asphalt all online at redstagmaterials.com.